Hi everyone, it's Eleana here from Lavinia Stamps design team. Thank you for joining me today, and I thought we'd do something a bit different. So we're going to have a play using these Lavinia Stamps sticker stencils. So we've got 4 in a pack. So we've got the robin, the leaf, the heart and another bird. And you can use these on any projects you have in mind. So we're going to make a simple quick card using the heart. For blending with, we're going to use Elements inks. So we're going to use the Sundance, which is this lovely yellow creating our sun. Elements Olive, which is going to create our ground. And then Darla Blue, just to create our sky. For stamping with, we're going to use Versafine Clair Nocturne. Posca pens, we're going to use a yellow and an ivy just to do some little dots around our hairs. And this is just to act like some daisies or some buttercups. A white Uniball pen just to do some gentle highlights on Lori and Pipin. Then we're going to stamp the hearts, and then we're going to paint over them using the Gilding Glue. And then when that's ready, we're going to be using Metallic Gliding Flakes from Lavinia Stamps, and this one's Glamour. And I really love the colours in this because we've got teal, we've got silver, we've got red, we've got copper, gold. I think every colour is in this little pot. And that's just going to make your card a little bit special. So if I just move this around, you'll be able to see our lovely hearts. And just by using that colours in that pot, just makes it a little bit special. So for the stamps, we're going to be using Little Pipin, Lori, Single Mini Heart, and I've used With Love from the Heartfelt Verses. So let's get started. For today's card, I thought we could have a play with these fabulous sticker stencils. So you get 4 stencils with them. So I'm going to be using the heart for today's card. So all you do is you just peel off your stencil. And with my stencil, I'm just going to place that along the bottom line here. And then just rub and press it down onto my card. For blending with, I'm going to be using Elements inks. So I'm going to start off by using this lovely Sundance. So with my blending brush, I'm now just going to pick up that colour and we're just going to gently just blend that into the middle here. So we're just going to create a big yellow circle there. My next colour is going to be olive. So again, just picking that green up and we're just going to work it from the bottom. And we're just going to work our way up the heart. And then we're just going to do the other side. And we can just flick some of that blue in now, just at the very edge. So we're just going to flick that in. And this is just going to create a bit of shadow onto the heart. There. So I've still got my stencil on my card, and I'm just going to pop it into my stamping platform. So I'm just going to pop her into place. And for stamping with, I'm going to use VersaFine Clair Nocturne. So I'm just now going to ink her up. So now I'm going to use some Bronzeal watercolour pencils. And I'm just going to use the dark green first, just to create a bit of shadow just around our two hairs. There. And then I'm just going to go to the black just to make it a little bit darker just here. So I just have them there. There we go. And now we can just gently peel off our stencil. So we're just going to peel that off gently. And then you just pop your stencil back onto your sheet. There. And that's ready to be used for another project. So our card is now slowly taking shape. So I'm going back to elements. So I'm going to use the olive first. So I'm just going to pick that ink up. I'm just going to take off the excess onto my mat. And we're just going to gently just bring this green out a little bit more. And then I'm going to go back to using the Darla Blue, and again just picking up, taking off the excess, and we're just going to gently just bring that outside of our heart. And now I'm just going to go back to using the middle part of my heart, and we can just pop that over our heart there. So you'll be able to see where those little water droplets have gone, just leaving this lovely pattern behind. And then we can just gently just peel off our heart. There. I'm going to be using one of the heartfelt verses, so I'm going to use the one with love, which I've already positioned onto my card. So I'm just going to pick that up, ink it up in VersaFine Clear Note 10, so just give that a little ink up, and then we're just going to stamp this now. So I'm going to be using this mini heart. So I'm just going to pop that into place. And I'm going to do 3 of them. So I'm just using my carrier sheet just to see where I'd like them to go. So I'm going to keep that one there. And then I'm just going to ink that up in VersaFine Clear Note 10, but I'm going to do it in second generation. So stamp and then stamp it again in second. And then I'm just going to pop my final heart just about here. So I'm going to use my carrier sheet just to see which way I'd like my heart to go. So I think we're going to have it floating outwards. So we're just going to have it roughly about there. And again, just using a piece of scrap card. Stamping, and then do it on second generation. There. So now we're going to work on the 3 little hearts. And for that I'm going to be using some Gilding Glue. So I'm just going to give this a shake. I'm going to put a little bit onto a piece of card. And then I'm using an old brush. And I'm just going to pick that up now, and we're just going to paint over these hearts. So just take your time just to go over these hearts. So now I'm going to use a ball tool. So I'm just going to put that into the glue. Take off the first one, and we're just going to do the odd dot. So I'm going to be using Lavinia stamps, Metallic Gilding Flakes, and this one is Glamour, and it's absolutely beautiful with all the blues, pinks, teal, copper, loads of lovely colour in it. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to use some tweezers and I'm just now going to pop this over our heart. So I'm just picking up some little random bits. I have some of that for the flowers down there. And I'm just going to put that over that heart. And a bit more there. Let's see if we can get some of that lovely blue up there. So I'm just going to place this, and then I don't have to struggle getting it all back into the pot. So I'm just taking little bits out, and we're just going to place them over where our glue is. I think that's it. And then I'm just going to gently just press it down with my finger. There. Just give that a gentle press. So now that I've cleaned it up, you can see the little dots that we did and our 3 hearts with the beautiful gilding flakes on. So I've got my card blank, and now I'm just going to glue this on to it. So, and then give it a firm rub down. And there we have the finished card. So if I lift this up, you'll be able to see all of those little dots that we've just added on, and the lovely little hearts that we used with the gilding flakes. And it just adds a little bit extra, something special to your card. Thank you for joining me today. Please take care, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now. Bye.